It does not take a genius to figure out where the main road is. The only concern should be wandering off. Staying on the road would be easy if people didn't love sideshow distractions. When we only collect valuable objects to adorn ourselves, our fields will be neglected and no longer produce. Our accounts will run dry. We have ruined our bodies with food and drink, but dress them in designer clothes. We will need to carry weapons to protect all the jewelry we wear to hide our wounds. This is not skillful nor graceful, and in it there is only an illusion of power. Tao Te Ching, Chapter 53. Creating a compulsion that extracts a great psychic and spiritual cost, modern Western culture drives people to gather objects as false evidence that they are doing fine. Material adornments may cover our psychic wounds, sometimes convincing other people, but never misleading our true self. We expend our time and talents on what we value most, and that directs our hearts to where that treasure is found. Therefore, we should only accumulate those things that come from heaven. Our human world offers only a craving for physical pleasures, a desire for everything we see that drags us away from our true path, even as we feel great pride in our achievements and possessions. Our brief mortal lives are always fading away, as are the material things we labor to collect. But the reality of spiritual truth lasts forever. Distinguished Professor of Contemplative and Religious Studies at Naropa University, Judith Simmer Brown, writes, "Any spirituality that does not embrace every aspect of our existence is not a very powerful one." By any measure, the interactions of body, mind, and spirit can either generate each other in ways that create rewarding and meaningful lives, or undermine each other, causing the downward spiral that degenerates whole societies. A religion in its own right, science, has convinced the West that it is the intellect that should determine the direction of our lives. This conviction arises in large part from the hypothesis that consciousness arises from matter. Experiential evidence from spirituality suggests that consciousness precedes matter, as well as every thought and word that comes before anything any person makes. Therefore, it is spirit that must point the way. A metaphor for the cosmos, the human body is likewise our dwelling place. Prodigious in its own capabilities, the human mind should remain a servant to the guidance of the heart, which represents emotional intelligence and our connection to what Lao Tzu, Buddha, and Yeshua each called heaven, meaning that otherwise inaccessible spiritual divine realm. It is our human spirit alone that can lead us upward and keep us on the way.